You know, they say New York is the city that never sleeps. Well, the NBA is the league that never sleeps. And we got it. We right here for it. 94 Feet of Life, live on the scene. If you're watching this on YouTube, you should be subscribed. The notification should be on. 94 Feet of Life is the Facebook group. I got Trav. I got Ham. Anything going on today, fellas? Anything of note happening today? Or is going just kind of not too much going on?
There's a lot of money being passed around out here.
A lot of money.
A whole lot of money being passed on around here. I mean, where we want to start?
Well, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna let Ham give us a quick rundown, just briefly. Now, nothing can be official until July 1st. So this is gonna be just a brief rundown of what is highly likely gonna happen at midnight tonight / tomorrow.
We'll start off with Jalen Brunson, since we were in the New York area to begin the show. He's expected to sign with the Knicks. Let's see. We got JaVale McGee. He's moving from Phoenix, going to Dallas. 3 years, $20 million. We have Juan Toscano Anderson from the Golden State Warriors. He'll be joining the Lakers. Malik Monk, he went to Purgatory. He got $20 million for it though. Nick Claxton, he'll be returning to the Nets for the 2 year, $20 million. Lonnie Walker the fourth, another move to the Lakers. Lakers, y'all doing all right. Let's see what else we got here.
Look like they're trying to get young.
Marvin Bagley the third gets the bag going to Detroit. 3 years, $37 million. Larry Joe Ingles, one of our favorites, at least at one time, he'll be joining the Bucks.
That's a very Milwaukee type signing.
Very Milwaukee type signing right there. It's a different type of cheese toast. See, this kind of, they might have a little. We'll discuss the cheese later. My man Luke Dort returns to Oklahoma City, 5 years, $87.5 million.
Good for Lou, man.
That's good. That's good.
Good deal for Lou. I like that. PJ Tucker, he'll be in Philly. He said to hell with the 8% body fat rule. He's going for a few cheesesteaks. Let's see what we got here, man. Between Woj, Shams, and the Bleacher Report, they just like taking turns. Brad Beal, who always would deserve better. Hey, $50 million a year, that's that. He reads up 5 years, $251 million. I can dig it. My man Tyus Jones will return to the Bluff City, 2 years, $30 million.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Victor Oladipo, he down with the 8% body fat rule for another $11 million for 1 more year. And shout out to Anthony Simons, man. 25 lighters on his dresser. He got $25 million a year, 4 for 100. He gonna stay in Hooper Dame in Rip City. It's good, bro.
4 for 1 for 100.
4 for 100 each.
Man, what kind of money you got out there in Nike Town?
Hey, man, in Nike Town, that says enough for me.
Hey, okay. Get
Mo
your money
Bamba will be returning to the Magic.
Oh, Germ.
2 years, $21 million. Play that song, man. Let's see. I think that'll pretty much cover it for what we got now. Okay. So we'll keep the headlines rolling.
Hey, I know Jokic. Booker also got. Jokic got 250. I think D Book got 214.
Jeez.
So big money. There'll be more signings tomorrow. But let's talk about the news of the day. I thought going into this free agency, fellas, the trade market would be more interested in the free agency. And I think I'm close to being right. Trav. Kevin Durant tells Brooklyn, see it, and I wouldn't want to be.
He didn't only tell Brooklyn. He went to Josiah and told him. He went to the head. He went to the HNIC and said, I want to be out. I don't know. You send him to where he wants. But you need to send him somewhere where you think you can benefit off of. So
Ham, we talk about it's Phoenix or Miami apparently are the league too for his services. They said half the league is already called. Now the interesting thing is the 4 years on his contract. So this is very different to AD and Kawhi, who had 2 years and 1 year respectively. So we talked about Memphis. Ham, we'll get you back in here. Be it Memphis, be it somebody else. What is the asking price? I guess.
That might be disappointing.
Sorry.
That might be disappointing. I'm not asking for him. If it's me, I don't want this culture down here disrupted. This young culture that we grow. I really don't. Now, I'm no fool. If it's something that can be put together, then we can always make basketball sense of it. I mean, it's Kevin Durant. But it's a lot of chemistry, camaraderie, everything that is in jeopardy by making that. Now, you made a good point, Big Shot. You was like, he ain't got to be there long. You're right. He's right. He don't. But what I worry about with him is his temperament affecting his culture. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm like, this any other time, it's like, yo, let's whatever. We can go to the trade machine and have fun with this one. But now I'm looking at it like, man, I don't want these people looking at Desmond Bane. I don't want them looking at no. Matter of fact, your skin might not be thick enough for the bluff. I might have to send my man KG, my man Alfonso Williams. I might have to go send them just be on detail on you, just check shit out you all day, just to get you. You're not built like Draymond to take that.
You know what?
Draymond's a professional shit talker, so it's different.
You know what though? I really think this fan base down south in Memphis, if you want to talk about corrupted as far as like fans and ignorance, Memphis fans are top 5.
Come on down.
besides of New York, Boston, Philly. What's another fan base that just get down with the ignorance?
No, that's about it.
Them the 3. Them top 3 right there.
Typically, you'd like Northeast, big market fan bases.
Memphis. Utah. Don't let me forget Utah.
They're a whole nother level.
Don't let me forget Utah. Memphis is right there. Memphis is right there. So if you ain't mentally prepared, dude, these folks made John Morant shut down his Twitter.
At least for about 12 hours.
They made John Morant shut down his Twitter. So you made John Morant shut down his Twitter?
And these ain't the cats you want to go chirping back and forth with on the Twitter machine, KD. We make memes. We check people. We ask anybody in Memphis that was on Instagram about a decade ago about a dude named Lil Robert 500 and ask him about his fate. KG in the comment section now, he remember Lil Robert 500. We'll talk about that one another time. Let's just say that he got made very famous on social. You are already famous, bro. We'll take it to a whole other level. The temperament is what I worry about with him, but I really don't know what all I'm willing to put in that package. I know Trip would have to be in there. Don't really want to lose Trip, but he would have to be in there. It's a lot of other moves you can make with that, but he got what was his contract? He got 4 for how much?
Triple J.
Yeah,
no,
Trip got no money.
Or KD.
Well, KD got left.
He got 4
That's-
years left, or
That's
he
new,
he signed
that's
a
new
4.
money too, though, right? Because did he sign an extension last summer?
Yeah.
And so he played the last year out there. So this is brand new money.
It's a
He
brand
asking for-
new. Oh God, KD. You know what? Now that I think of, I mean, it's possible.
We stuck with that.
It's
We will be stuck
possible.
with that.
It's possible. It's possible to pull it off, but
It is.
that's that's kind of like one of them John Wall type deals, man.
I think for me, it's Phoenix. Phoenix have a ready-made piece in DeAndre Ayton. So whatever DeAndre Ayton signs for, the salary's gonna get close.
Right.
Then to me, it's just, if you're Phoenix, can you manage to keep from having to send Mikal Bridges? Probably
not.
But I think Phoenix has the pieces. Miami. See, the thing about Miami, this is what we talk about the sensitive of his nature of Kevin Durant. Not necessarily the fan base. People you work with. You talk about Lowry's and you ask
The moment you said that in the inbox, Big Shot, I couldn't do nothing but like.
He ain't gonna. He may like the scenery of the job, but he ain't gonna like his workers.
The man said, "Man, I hope you can fight, because they gonna let you fight."
Yeah, they gonna
it's
let
a
him
whole
fight,
different
man.
vibe.
They gonna let him fight. Pat Riley gonna sit up there, let them folks fight. Then he gonna bring them in his office, gonna talk about how they won their rings. That's what he gonna do.
After you got your eye black.
Yeah.
After you get a bag of vegetables over your ass, something, you know. So
Now, here's what I also want to say with this fella. And I can't control Kevin Durant's Twitter or his mental. But to me, this is the end of you firing back at fans on Twitter now. Because now you've done it twice. Did it twice.
You can't fire back over that anyway.
Listen. You have changed teams every 3 years.
Larry Brown ass dude, man.
You
Next
keep,
time, man.
you keep,
He got an NIL with United Van Lines or something, man. What is this, man? This man
him and Ish Smith got NIL deals.
Shout out to Ish Smith, man. Shout out to Ish Smith.
Yeah,
For real.
14 team, man.
But Brad, for real, how can you keep getting fired back at people about you leaving when you keep leaving?
You playing right into their hands. You can't.
That's why I don't want the culture interrupted.
He got to start. He got to start owning his choices.
Now, could it be a change? Now, here's the thing. We can't see a change of heart, because if the package ain't right, you don't need to make that move. He said he wants to leave. He's saying he wants to leave. The question is Brooklyn willing to give him up?
Now, if I'm Brooklyn, I'm very clear on this. You can choose Phoenix or Miami if you want to. If that ain't the best offer, guess where you're not going?
Not Phoenix or Miami.
You know what? He might not end up even moving at all.
He might not. That's what I'm saying. Like, he wants to leave, but if it ain't nowhere for him to go, he ain't gonna leave. He loves basketball too much to sit down and watch it. He's going to play. He's going to compete. He's going to be at it 110%. That's just Kevin Wayne Durant. He's the best doggone skilled player we got in the NBA. He don't want that. But see, it's that other guy. And that other guy that opt in. But see, that other guy think he's slick. he opt in, but they also looking to ship him out too.
Oh, yeah, you can't. You gotta either you keep both or you trade both. You can't keep one out the other.
Right.
They done already, I won't say damaged. I'm not gonna go there with it, but anybody else feel free to go there with it.
Mhm.
They've already damaged one where they had a bunch of young pieces. They made playoffs. Coach was, doing this thing in the early stages, and they gutted it. And 3 years ago, we thought that we would at least seen them in June, at least once. At least once. A lot of stuff happened. A lot of stuff
Yeah,
happened. I mean, you got knees and hamstrings and COVID and all types of other wild stuff that had happened since then.
Mhm.
So it's just, hey, I don't fuck it. I'm on record. I don't want them here in the bluff unless we finna win. Like, unless we finna win right now.
That's what you got to do. When you get, here's the thing: when you get a player like Kevin Durant, the mentality of your team, the culture of the team, as far as not the way they act, but as far as winning, is now.
well, the
Right
expectations.
now.
Expectations goes from 85% to 110. You
Mhm.
Yeah,
winning now. When you get Kevin Durant, you are expected to win now. That's why the Knicks wanted him so bad. They wanted to win now. Was they
not ten.
yeah, so
Go ahead, Trey.
I mean, like the Knicks, like they wanted to win now. But the way they move, they act like they don't want to win now. So I mean, when you get Kevin Durant, expect to win now.
As I say, like my man Jeezy say, I tell you what, if he ends up in Phoenix and it's Chris Paul, Booker, and Kevin, they don't come up with a championship. Hear me live on 94 feet. I will join our man Coach Les on the Chris Paul slander parade. If them three dudes, they don't win.
And check this out. News right now.
Uh-oh.
LA is making Kyrie Irving this number one target after news of Kevin Durant trade request.
Listen, would it not be a Kyrie move? Because remember, nothing is official till July 1st, tomorrow.
Right.
Would it not be very Kyrie to say that opt-in? Psych, I lied.
Oh, Charlie Clips, man.
Because Kyrie is so different. That man will play with LA for $6 million. Just to prove a point that he gets into, I'm not controlled by money. That Kyrie will do something like that.
Yeah. And probably put $4 million of it in crypto. In Bitcoin. Bitcoin been getting popped.
Listen,
KD gonna be like AWAC was on Minister Society. Pay me in bud. You know what I'm saying?
me it.
Yeah, straight up.
He'll just do it just cause.
Now, let's say Kyrie. So the one rumor I saw was he'll play the season out. He go to LA as an unrestricted in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the most likely scenario of him staying. Because the Lakers, I'm gonna tell Laker fans this, and Ham, jump in. I know you with the trolling. Y'all ain't getting rid of Russell.
No.
And he's planning to resign for all 47 points. He out there playing Beyonce, signing contracts.
Because he got no place else to go.
Hey, what? That boy like 227. Ain't got no place to go. No place like go.
If I'm Brooklyn, I'm gonna tell you what I'm not doing. I'm telling you what I'm not gonna do. Them two dudes, Kyrie and KD, y'all ain't getting traded together. Be very clear, you all will go your separate ways at some point in the next 2 weeks. Y'all not going together. At least we ain't gonna be the ones that get you together. And I am not taking Russell Westbrook's contract back. I'm not. I will not. I can guarantee you those two things are not happening.
The joy and delight that I get out of this and the troll aspect is that it's New York and LA. It's like y'all just gonna continue to be stubborn. Y'all gonna continue to just try to strong arm this pimping the way that y'all trying to. And it really don't work like that for y'all no more. The Knicks, it ain't ever worked for y'all, okay? Y'all are actually will be celebrating 50 years from the last time y'all won this coming season.
This season does make 50 years.
Right.
Wow.
The Nets, when it comes to the Knicks and the Nets, I just think, man, Larry O'Geis, he just ain't down with New York. He'll come and post, showcase and, do some photo ops, go to the league office, so all that kind of stuff, but reside. If it's going to reside in New York, it's going to reside at the league office.
Exactly. That's
the only way. In
now,
LA, we know the story with LA. The Clippers run LA now.
Now, speaking of the Clippers, let's go there. Now, it is obviously, remember on Microsoft Word, you can put your font in like 128-point type. So, in 128-point type, I want y'all to write the words IF. Because it's in 120. If John Wall got anything left, and you can line up John Wall, Reggie Jackson, Paul, Kawhi. They supposedly gonna get Batum back. They got Zubac back. They got Terrence Mann.
And arguably one of the best coaches in the game.
They got a great coach in Ty Lue.
Twin coming back too, right?
That twin coming back.
Twin comes back.
Now, I'm going to say this. And
okay.
I think I talked to Jerm about this. Mo Bamba, that would have been a nice fit. You signed that less money, that would have been a nice fit.
Mo would have worked with them.
He would have worked. And I told him, I said, the Clippers are a fit for him. They are a fit because the Clippers, like Zubac is fine. But when folks get to start playing the small ball and having to stretch him out, that's when you sub in Mo Bamba. Mm-hmm. You sub him in. You keep a big in. Yes. He's long. He's a shot blocker. Kawhi can press up. Paul George press up. John Wall press up. Do you understand? You got 3 first-team all defensive players on your team when healthy.
That's if they are right. They are.
You know how lit the Pacific Division is, even with Sacramento still there too. It's real hitters, man. Golden State, both of the LA squads, if they're healthy. 128-point punt, like Big Shot said. Yeah. For both. And you got Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? So you got 4. You really got 4 teams that can really be contender caliber, contender quality. If they all there and they healthy and they roll.
If they listen to Draymond's and JJ Redick podcast, Draymond told you the people to be scared of in the West.
He told you, Draymond giving y'all a game if y'all tune in to the podcast. He gonna pretty much let you know what work, what don't.
He said the Clippers.
He said the Clippers
and Dallas.
The Dallas. He said the Clippers, Dallas, and Memphis.
Now, Southwest Division.
Oh, Jesus.
Brad, we got to get to you. Listen, it is far. Greg Popovich knows 100 times more basketball than I know. But what is it? What they really doing in San Antonio?
Preparing for him to retire. Honestly, that's what we're doing at this point. I mean, it's been a good run, y'all. It's been a good run. I didn't wear this jersey right here for nothing. If y'all know what this is yes, this is the World Cup one. This is the World Cup that he won the World Cup in. Not the World Cup, but the Euro. The Euro. I said World Euro. It's that time. It's that time. I mean, we did it. We did it before then when we got Tim Duncan. We did it before then when we had David Robinson. We didn't been through this before. It's just I'm too old to go through it. I'm too old. I'm too old.
Like how many cycles can you go through with this? Pop?
I can't. When I was what? Timmy came in what? 97.
25 years ago. Yeah.
17 years old, man. I can do it. I'm 42 right now. I don't know if I can do it no more. I may need my free agent paper. I may come back. I may come back like Vince Carter did. He went or come back and get my jersey retired. But right now, I just can't do it. I think they're preparing. I think we're preparing for the future. And that really hit me trading DeJounte. He signed new money last year.
Yeah.
He signed a new contract. He was hurt and signed for new money last year. But
to me, it's two things they trying to do. Either they really are going to jump into this Ayton sweepstakes, or it's 1996 all over again.
All over again. That's what I'm afraid of.
And we tanking it out for the young Frenchman who is pretty much the odds-on first pick in the draft next year.
But here's the thing about the Spurs. It ain't gonna look like tanking. They're gonna mess around, win 35 games.
Motherfucker gonna shoot 56%.
They're gonna win about 35 games, 30 to 35, be in 11 to 12 place, and we're gonna get we may get as high as a fifth draft pick this year. We may get that. The only thing I can say is we got what we wanted to get it if we're gonna let DeJounte go. We taking all your picks and we gotta flip Gallo because he's now a free agent. So we'll see, man. I'm 2 years away, man. I may have to sign my papers, man. I'm 2 years away, man.
You're 2 years away from 2 years away?
I'm 2 years away.
Now, a couple other deals. Now, we don't know what's going on with these players yet, so rapid fire, fellas, just kind of what you think. Zach LaVine.
Stays. He gets maxed.
Trav, you think he's going to stay with the Bulls and get the full vote?
He gets maxed. Unfortunately, worldwide, he gets maxed.
Right. That's what I was about to say as well. My bad, worldwide.
He gets maxed.
Now, another two guard that was kind of floated out here. Shout out to our main man, MJ. Does the breakup in Utah happen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which one?
I think they already started by just gutting it from, structure in terms of coaching. Everything is just all that they're gonna have to go brand new.
Donovan. I think Donovan leaves. But I would not be surprised if both
go. I think both of them go. I don't know where they land, but I think both of them gonna end up going.
I could see Toronto getting in the Gobert sweepstakes. You know, and I think for Rudy, this would be a soft landing spot. It's an international city. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People ain't really checking for the Raptors like that as far as the criticism and being in the public eye. I could see that. Donovan, JM, I don't know what you think about this. Donovan becomes the consolation prize if Miami can't get Kevin Durant.
It's nice consolation.
It's a decent consolation prize, to be fair.
Nice consolation.
But
I would even consider it an upgrade from what they had, and no shot at Kyle Lowry and the other guards that they got there. But you got, young Spider creeping into his prime and coming into their fold. And Spider meet their challenge with Pat.
talk to me about Miami's starting five. Who is they starting five? We got Kyle. We had PJ started.
We had Strus, PJ.
Jimmy. Strus, PJ.
Bam.
Yeah, and Bam and Kyle. And I don't want to say this, and people want to be at me like, "Whoa, did you really do that?" But why?
What he gonna say then?
Why is Oladipo and Donovan a Spider-Man meme to me?
For the most part, yeah.
Healthy Vic was on that. Was Donovan light?
He was. That's when he was Victor Oladipo. He really was skying on cats. Vic was jumping like a 42. So, but yeah, it's a lot of the same ingredients. Spider's smaller, you know what I'm saying? A little shorter. Spider just got the long arm.
Long and he's
he's long arm and barrel chested. You know,
yes,
like,
Donovan is like a 6'6", 230 dude trapped in a 6'2" body. Right. Now, we talk about teams and guys to look out for, and this is, it's unfortunate, but we got to talk about the ramifications, because you talk about somebody who, as a kid, say, fumbling the bag. Good old Miles Bridges.
Oh, Jesus.
Miles not only may have Miles cost himself a bunch of money, Miles may have to stay in Charlotte for 3, 4, 4 more years.
You know
because
what?
Of that.
You know what, Big Shot? He's lucky. He's lucky. He's in the NBA instead of the NFL.
Yeah.
The NBA is a little bit more lenient.
Yeah, Miles, if he was in the NFL, he had to sit down for it.
If he's in the NFL, he's suspended for the year.
And the NBA might sit him down for a little bit.
Right. But it ain't like the NFL. But he's just lucky. He's lucky. Sit down somewhere, dog. You doing too much. You got that purple stuff in your cup on IG. You can't be doing that. Then you
really don't need to be messing with that, no way.
Man, what? The lean. Hey, man, leave the lean.
Yeah.
First of all, you still drinking. First of all, Miles, you from Michigan. You ain't from nowhere near Houston or New Orleans or Mississippi.
Man.
So stop.
Quit messing with that rubber tussin, man.
You a hooper. You messing with that stuff. That stuff is dangerous. Like that ain't no play drink. That ain't
no.
And now, so you stack. So you got strike one with the lean. Now you got a DV on you.
Domestic violence. Come on, man. That's probably off the lean.
from so Miles. I don't know what's happening.
You
Kane had
messing
a
up.
great season too.
You messing up. You messing up. He messing up his money. Man. He messed it
I'm
up.
gonna tell you, MJ. I know MJ is kind of a laissez-faire owner. He got to get them dudes under control.
Yeah.
Quickly, because Miles, PJ Washington, Montrezl Harrell,
Just
Yeah.
out here,
2
man.
pounds.
and as much as I like him as a talent, LaMelo sometimes walk a little close to that line too.
You know what they need though? We hear it all the time, like on all the smoke and on the knuckleheads. They need to bring back the vets, man. They ain't got no vets over there. They ain't got no battle. They ain't got no OGs over there to keep them cats like, hey man, you don't need to fuck with that, man. You know what I'm saying?
There's somebody that's a team who should have maybe signed a PJ Tucker in 3 years for 30.
Mhm.
For that alone, that would have been worth it by itself. To have a PJ Tucker, a Ish Smith in your line.
I don't think Mike would have wanted PJ there because he would have got the J's before he got the J's.
Mike,
And Mike would have been pissed.
Man, where you get them?
I was just drawing them the other day. How you get? Those folks was on the Etch a Sketch doing this stuff, and he already got it.
Man, I was just drawing them just, man. How you get them, PJ? That's cold.
PJ stole the sketch pad out the room.
Man, that might have had some Giannis shoes before Giannis had them. That was terrible.
That was cheating.
That was cheating for real.
That's cheating.
Some other things kind of floating in the ether. John Collins still not been traded. John Collins is the most almost about to be traded dude I can think of in a really long time.
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand how we even let that get away. We take. I mean, he's good.
I'm surprised, Trav, that y'all didn't get that y'all didn't.
We didn't get Collins. We didn't get him. We got Gallo, which I ain't mad. But it's
And they
just
finna
a
wait
difference.
Gallo.
And we finna let him go. He's finna be a free agent.
Yeah, Gary Harris going to Orlando, 2 for 26.
Okay, G. Harris.
Yeah, Gary, he was there last year. He needed kind
That's
of
right, he was.
start.
And you got, I think I saw Kevin Knox going to Detroit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that he just has not. It just ain't.
I ain't gonna say it.
As our man MJ say, it might be time for you to get some patches on your jersey.
Yeah.
You get them patches on your jersey.
I mean, it's tax-free money in a lot of those places where you get the patches on your jersey. I'm just saying.
Get you a little Rosetta Stone.
Hey,
Yeah, all right.
you can be like Trajan Langdon out here.
It's nothing wrong going on Google and seeing that you play for a Euro team right now.
Like, I watch Euro basket. In the Euro League, I catch on NBA TV, whatever. I check it.
Hey, them highest levels of European hoops.
Hey, hooping.
Oh,
Hey,
I hate they nets. They short as hell. Look like double dribble. but they hooping.
and the atmosphere be so lit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So it's like, yeah, it's good TV.
They have a real football atmosphere.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
very much so. Hey, so fella, we're gonna probably go about another 10, 15 minutes. We're gonna keep the people too long because we might have to come back depending on how these things we might have to come back.
If we come back Monday,
We might have to
happen because we done done it before.
Hey,
When Summer League start? Summer League start Tuesday, right?
Saturday.
It started this Saturday?
California, they got the California League. It's in the Bay.
Okay.
It's Miami, Sacramento, and the Warriors play in the Bay this weekend. And then it go, I think, the Bay, and then I think Utah got a mini league, and then the big one starts the 7th. And
that's Vegas. The one in Vegas.
That's everybody.
That's what's
everybody. Hey, remember July 4th, 2016. What was your slogan?
Grown men will cry. And by noon, the timeline was in tears. I promise you.
I never forget where I was at. I was in Arlington.
I never forget it either.
No, I was in San Antonio.
My man Jared was the first one I seen posted. I said, "Up here we go."
Dude, I was in San Antonio, Texas, over my cousin's house. He had just got that new house built and everything. We had a big old pig in the pit. I got that buzz. It was on from there.
I'd never forget. I was out getting some air at the trail. I get back to the car. I just looked at my phone. I was like, nah, he didn't really. He ain't really do that, did he?
Them boys went to the Hamptons, locked them up, and made them sign.
They say he already knew what he was going to do when they arrived. So it was like, y'all really just came for a conversation with dude. He was already coming.
I think that's the thing about it. They know what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
I think they already know what's gonna happen.
It's probably more of a matter of when,
right?
When and how.
I think the Nets will do whatever they can to get him to his preferred place. But again, bro, if that ain't the best offer,
you ain't moving.
If New Orleans called my phone with Brandon Ingram and a couple of other things in the tuck, KD, you might have to go eat some of them jambalaya and beignets, brother.
Better pull that trigger.
Would you have to require Zion in that mix?
No.
Ask for.
You ask. You ask. They can't say nothing but yes or no.
Right.
But you don't move him. I say you don't move.
I agree.
If it's in there and they say yeah, oh yeah. Zion, you gonna do what my guy Fabulous said. Instead of you busting out them shoes, you're gonna be getting some Timbs.
Now Zion in New York, he'd have to give because them New York people they'll make it bad for Zion. They make it real bad, but he had to get his stuff together. Mm-hmm. So let me ask y'all this: we're gonna go some rapid fire and get up out of here. Again, keep your notifications on and subscribe because there's some wild stuff happening. We breaking news like CNN.
We'll be back.
We'll be right back. It may not be all of us, but somebody will be here. Most disappointing free agent signing of your team's history. Like a dude, you signed them, you was like, man, this is going to be it. Or I like this fit. And then it was like, Brad, go ahead.
What year was that when San Antonio signed Richard Jefferson?
The year we beat y'all at 6.
11? What's that, 11? What's that, 11?
I think so. If it wasn't, y'all got to be your bride.
A waste of fucking trash. Awful. Like, he just didn't fit. He didn't fit. Jason Kidd made him look great. Only thing you gotta do is run. Jason Kidd gonna get you the ball. We didn't run. We screen and roll. We work from 21, and we stretch out from there. Richard Jefferson was not it. Worst signing, in my opinion.
Ham, have the Grizzlies had anyone that you like? Yeah, did turn food.
Free agent wise, I couldn't remember if this was free agent or trade. We expected more out of Jeff Green, but Jeff Green gonna do Jeff Green type thing.
Right.
It's kind of what it is. I still like Jeff. Jeff still cashing checks too, by the way.
Denver.
Yeah,
Denver.
He picked up his option in Denver. I don't know if I know y'all don't remember this, but when Mark Averone was the head coach, he put some strong campaign behind Casey Jacobson.
Oh my God. For Stanford, yes. Oh God. Yes.
It take Chris Verner to really talk about the era. If you can go back and check some of Chris Verner's show archives. But that was just like, yo, this is real rough, man. I think that was like Conley's rookie year and some other stuff that just went crazy. But Casey Jacobson was like a feature.
The minute you said Mark Averone, I knew where this
was. Mark Averone, yeah.
Casey Jacobson, I swear, I couldn't stand him at Stanford. I didn't like him.
He had a square jumper. He had a real square jumper. Casey Jacobson.
That may be a name y'all may hear come March.
Yeah, he's a March Madness type.
He's a March Madness. Now, he did his thing in college, but NBA now.
Yeah, Casey was.
Y'all remember that tournament where Marvin O'Connor caught a hold of him and put like 40 up on them? They played St. Joe's. St. Joe's, yeah. They beat St. Joe's.
They beat St. Joe's. I remember that. That. But dude, listen to who you said put them things on him, though. So
I'm gonna tell you, when I was slowly coming out of my Bulls fandom, Eddie Robinson, I knew was gonna be fool's gold. I just knew it. So he didn't disappoint me because I knew what he was gonna be.
What year was that?
Eddie Robinson was like 01. He was
it's like 01, right?
He was part of the Bill Cartwright days. That was the Marcus.
Oh, Marcus Fizer.
Marcus Fizer. God, Marcus Fizer. Him and Jamal Tinsley was a nice duo at Iowa State.
He was nice at Iowa State. And then
Marcus Fizer. That's back when Artest, they say Artest used to go to the liquor store at the half. Get a fifth of hen.
What's the liquor
store? The fifth of hen at the half.
But I'm gonna tell you the one. It technically wasn't a free agent. It was a sign and trade. Was when the Bulls got Ben Wallace.
Yeah. That was a hard fall for grace for Ben. That was hard.
The thing with Ben, like Carlos Boozer with the Bulls, Carlos didn't cheat us on effort. He just wasn't good. Ben was actively not trying. Like, I don't know if being just the Pistons Bulls thing, I don't know. But big Ben.
Nice that was a sign and trade or that straight up?
I think it ended up being a sign and trade because like Tyson Chandler ended up in New Orleans and had a real nice year in New Orleans.
Right. Oh, that I remember now.
Yeah, like so it was
6 or 7 is somewhere in there.
Yeah, it was kind of a complicated trade, but Ben Wallace was bad. He was bad.
That New Orleans team was good. That's Chris Paul. That's Jeremy Pargo. Yeah, David West, big chest, big mechanic chest, man.
As we get deep into the summer, when after the news starts to die down, that's gonna be a show topic one day. Forgotten really good teams.
That team,
I like
that team took San Antonio down through there.
We need to
beat them in
schedule that one.
6.
We need
Yes.
to schedule that one.
Because
I
that
like
was the year, and I cover your ears, Coach Les. Chris Paul had a real live MVP season that year.
Yeah, he finished second behind Kobe that year.
Finished second behind Kobe, and honestly, probably should have won it.
Mhm.
Finished second behind Kobe. They took Spurs 7.
Yeah.
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 That's a show topic. Don't get y'all brains going during these organic days, which, by the way, they'll continue.
Are we gonna put a stipulation on that, like non-conference finals, but still like real good?
You know, I think we can go even like I give you an example. Talk about the New Orleans. I give you another team. That was a really good team that kind of gets lost. And I think they got caught in the, like a lot of people, you get caught in the LeBron wave. The 2015 Hawks.
Yes.
4 all-star starters.
Yeah. They had 4 all
wins.
Yeah. 160-something games.
160, 4 all-stars. Yeah.
Budenholzer was coach, right?
They had 5 all-stars.
Because they had.
I think all 5 of them made it. Korver, T. DeMarre Carroll, Al.
They had a really.
Carroll made it.
I think so.
I think
Yeah.
the only somebody who had. Yeah, there was 4. The only team that had all-star and 5 gold was Detroit.
I don't think Tayshaun made it, though.
I don't think Tayshaun made it.
Tayshaun didn't make it? I thought Tayshaun made it.
I think they had 4 too.
They had 4. I know 4 for fact.
Right.
But that's going to be a show topic one day, deeper in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Gotten really good teams.
Mm-hmm.
And I think those 2 won. Right? So keep that one under your cap, because that's gonna be a trip down memory lane. Look, we're gonna get out of here. 94 Feet of Life is the Facebook group. Seniors the family. Subscribe to the YouTube. Notifications on, because this weekend, you know, between your barbecue, you know, and your cigars and whatever you're doing, keep us tuned, because if something go down, you never know, we're going to pop up live on your screen. Shout out to him. Shout out to Trav, MJ's. Shout out to MJ. Shout out to Mother MJ getting married. Shout out to her. Shout out to our man, Coach Les. 94 Feet of Life.